It's 7 o'clock. Okay, I'll call to order the village board meeting, 7 PM Monday, November 10th. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call of officers.
Andrew Bartley, Roseanne Guy, Sarah Heisler, Chris Clear, and Joyce Sowers.
I don't see any public input. Leon, you're up.
Okay, it was a pretty slow month. I had one call for a barking dog.
Yes.
And I took care of that. And also, starting Monday, I'm gonna be handing out parking warnings
Got it.
on the 17th. So
It's
the first 2 weeks, they will get warnings, and after that, they'll start receiving tickets.
Okay. When is it goes into effect the 15th, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
15th. And I'm gonna start on Monday.
Yeah.
And just one other question, is there any thing in the ordinance as to how many cars a person can have in their yard?
I don't know.
I've looked through it and I really haven't seen anything for the number.
No, but they
all
Regular
must-
vehicles license?
Yeah, they're all licensed, but,
And operable, they have to be operable.
yeah,
So if they're up on
Driveway or
blocks.
yard?
yard and driveway,
Yeah, I know where you're talking.
yeah.
I don't know why he's got an absolute rule, it has to be on.
Usually has to be on the surface, either paved or gravel, park designated drive.
Checked on that.
I'm pretty sure we don't have anything like that in our ordinances, but that doesn't mean ordinances can't be changed.
Okay, yeah, we'll take a look into that.
But I will dig into the ordinances and check.
I don't have a fire chief here or a Belgium chamber. We'll move on. I have to do number 4, right? Public hearing to take comments on ordinance rezoning properties RC1 and RC2 condominiums to RM2 multiple family district. All right, so now do I just make a motion to close that public hearing?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Opposed, motion passed. I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda items.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion passed. All right, we're moving on to 7-1.
So what this is about is that when we were working on cleaning up our zoning maps, we discovered that there were some condominium districts listed in our zoning ordinance. And there are properties zoned that way, but we had no description of the zone, listing what's allowed there, what's not allowed there, any of the stuff that we have in residential districts normally. So in talking with Brad, we thought that the best solution to this would be to rezone all the properties that are currently condominium to be multifamily, or yes, RM2,
You're right.
so
Yeah, RM2, yeah.
And then we do need to also correct the ordinance 270-14 to remove those districts altogether. What Brad did just inform us of, and we missed this, was that we do need to have a public hearing on this ordinance also. So he's recommending that we approve this ordinance change contingent upon
A public
a
hearing.
public hearing to be held before or during next board meeting.
Okay,
Then I'll make the motion that the board approve ordinance, the change of ordinance 04-25, amending zoning districts to remove the designation of condominiums and replace with, what is it, RM2?
Well, this ordinance just removes those.
Okay,
Those zones. from-
contingent upon public hearing
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? Nope. Okay, all in favor say aye. Opposed? Nothing. Motion passed.
So now this next ordinance, this is the ordinance that is actually rezoning the properties that are currently condominium. This, we did have the public hearing for just now, we published as needed, so we are good to go on this one.
Then I'll make the motion that the board approve the planning commission's recommendation regarding ordinance 0525, rezoning condo properties.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. 7-3. Purchase of new chairs for the board members. All I have to say, these chairs were here in 1979. I would like to purchase this chair for each of us.
What
Or
is it?
something.
And if it's
that-
not that exact chair,
Doesn't need the
it's
exact chair.
fine, but I would like
She would like
a
a
dollar
dollar
amount.
amount.
So a chair like that, I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
average. What was the
It
cost?
was, it was like, they're
120.
anywhere from like 130 to 200 in
Yeah.
that price range.
And we would be purchasing a total
So,
of 10, which is
correct.
8 for them and 2
Two
here,
here.
so they're
So
all
then-
matching.
Right.
And this, so it would come out of fund balance, which we do have a very solid fund balance still this year. No problem
Mhm.
with that.
So we just need to maybe make a decision if everyone's okay
A
with
not
getting
to
the
exceed
chairs.
dollar amount?
A not to exceed dollar amount.
Correct.
200 apiece.
Not to exceed 200?
Yeah, and I don't think we need to get the
Because it's not
warranties.
necessarily gonna go.
Well, and that was my other question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do
If
you
guys
think we
want
need the
warranty or
warranties?
not.
Depends upon it, but that's 50 years.
I think they will. I mean, I'm not gonna be here 50 years from now, so I don't know, but I think that's fine.
The purchase was similar to the year of my birth, so.
Yeah. That's how old these chairs are, Sarah. Okay,
Well, since I'm on a roll, I'll make a motion that the board approve the purchase of 10 new chairs for board members and for the staff at the meetings, not to exceed $200 per chair.
I'll second.
motion's been made and seconded. Any questions, discussion? Can I get the pretty chair? Can't get the big nice one? Okay.
We'll talk later.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion passed.
Is it too late to
Chairs.
amend my motion that she not get?
Get
the-
the.
Moving on.
Moving on. 7-4, ordinance amending meeting time.
This was requested by the village president to put this on the agenda. She is requesting that the time be changed to 6 PM. which is-
30.
Or 6:30.
Well,
Yep, 6 or
originally she
6:30.
said 6, that
Correct.
was put in our draft. It is open for discussion whether or not you pass or change it at all.
Correct.
So have fun.
Can we change it to 6:30, please?
I would like it to be
I would
6, by
just
the way.
worry that going forward, you might have trustees on the board that work out of the village until 5 o'clock or later. Typically, I don't work Mondays now, but if I do, I mean, it's just my personal, I don't get back to Belgium till at least 6.
Yeah, so would 6:30 be something that works? My feeling is I just hate going home, getting set, and then all of a sudden I gotta leave an hour and a half later.
You do, and also ordinances aren't locked in
Yeah.
stone.
Yeah.
We can change it
If
now.
that's
It can
something
be
that needs to
changed again
change, we
later.
can change it.
I guess, is there any opposition to 6:30? I'm neutral.
I'm neutral too. I mean, I'd like to watch Final Jeopardy, but I can sacrifice once a month. So, yeah, I can go for 6:30, sure.
I
Brad,
knew it.
any conflict for you? No, it should be fine. You guys are good? Mitch especially?
Yeah, we're worried about Mitch now. Okay.
All right, then I'll make a motion that we amend ordinance 06-25, amending the meeting start time to 6:30 PM.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? All
When will
right,
this
all in
take
favor?
effect?
Whoa,
It
what?
will take effect at the next meeting, which is, the next regular meeting, which would be December.
So then what time would the public hearing start?
Well, we don't do public hearings in advance anymore.
don't
We
do-
do them at the start of the
okay.
meeting or in the middle of the meeting
Okay.
like we just did.
Okay,
Sorry.
nope, that's good. Any more discussion? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Okay, 7.5. Public Works recommendation to not change chapter 262 vehicles and traffic. Is
So
that right?
this was
Yeah.
sent to Public Works regarding the trailers, that were by the hotel. Public Works did talk and they do not feel we should make any changes to our current, vehicles and traffic ordinance, which is
Mhm.
what their recommendation is. So, all recommendations of committees have to be approved by the board. So you would be essentially approving their recommendation
Not to change it.
I think it's our ordinance is written
Yeah.
in such a way that it can't be.
Yeah.
And especially with snow coming, I think it makes sense.
Okay,
I'll motion to go with the Public Works recommendation to not change chapter 262 vehicles and traffic ordinance.
I'll second.
motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. 7.6, purchase of new motor for well number 1. Ugh.
This is a technicality. This is the emergency
Mhm.
purchase Danny had to make. He
Yep.
did notify all of us by email. But it is part of our policy of purchasing that even in emergencies, we have to come back to the board so they can approve the purchase and if necessary, do any allocation of funds.
Yep.
This would be coming from the water fund balance. It is not going to have a problem. It's not gonna create a problem
Right.
in our financing. But it is already purchased.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, you would.
So motion to approve purchase of new motor for well number 1.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Do you guys have any discussion on it? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion passed. 7.7, payment number 1 in the amount of 2,000. Oh, no, that's not 2,000. Whoa. $243,891.12 for the 2025 County Highway LL and Lakeview Drive water main construction. I don't know where I got 2,000. That would have been nice.
That would have been a deal.
That would have been a deal.
Just a little update on that project. The project is complete. We had a little issue going on with the blacktop. I'm working on a big plan on it, so.
What is that?
Well, the driving lane, when you go northbound on LL, it's kind of rough.
Mhm.
And there was some issues on the trench on Lakeview Drive that they got too much binder in there, not enough top coat. So we took all pictures of it, everything is documented. I talked to McMahon on Friday on it, and he is working with Prusick, the general contractor, to see the remedy. I don't know, probably won't get remedy this year, no more,
Yeah.
that'll be in spring.
Right.
Asphalt plants are closed down for a year, so. We have a 2-year warranty on the whole blacktop, and then on the trench, we have a 4-year warranty, so.
Is it gonna be an issue for plowing or?
No, it's, when you, I don't know if you drive LL at all,
I haven't been down there in a while. Yeah.
coming northbound by LL and First Street, that's where we crossed LL, and
Mhm.
that's the county portion. So,
Well, rookie question here. If it is a manufacturer's error that this has occurred, can we ask them to bump out the warranty by another year?
well, we could probably ask, we got a 4-year on that.
On
trench.
Lakeview.
And a 2-year on that driving rate. I can ask McMahon, but my personal opinion would be that we remedy right away within the 2
In
year.
spring.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, but you're essentially going to be having some new materials, aren't you? So,
So what I think they might be just doing is grinding some out and putting
Okay.
a new layer on top.
okay, just curious.
Yeah.
I do think that if it's possible to do the 2 years in effect when they have it done all the way, not
Correct.
from now,
Right.
you know, if they're gonna be
Reset
messed.
the 2 year
Yeah,
timeline.
I can call McMahon, but I think we're gonna get this remedy.
Right away, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
I don't know.
it's 6 months or whatever, but,
I think we'll be fine.
and just to clarify, this is, the full amount of the contract minus a 5% retainage, which is, won't be paid until it's
Yeah, I
final.
mean, there's enough in
Yeah.
there in the retainage, so.
This is
The
payment
rest of
one
the
to the next
asphalt was
payment.
good?
Yeah, the patchwork what they did on the intersections of First Street, you know, on the village side there with, you know, not in the driving lanes of LL and Farmview, that turned out good.
Okay. The only reason I'm asking is because if we're gonna get this corrected and they're gonna pay for it, do we trust them to do it again, or do we have them pay for the county to come in and do it?
Well, that I'll have to, I mean, we have, you know, we have a contract with Truzick, so we just gotta honor that.
Yeah, right.
So.
Okay.
I can talk to McMahon on it, but I would think we have to honor our contract.
Okay.
I'll, you know, talk to Mike from McMahon on that.
And Vicky, I think you covered this, but just so I'm clear, this payment, says payment number 1. This is the majority payment. There's
It
just a
is,
smaller
there's
amount
5% retainage
Yeah,
that
got
will
it.
not be paid out until it has
So it's
been.
signed
completed.
off and completed. Got it.
Well, I'll make the motion to approve payment number 1 in the amount of I almost did it again, $243,891.12 for the 2025 County Highway LL and Lakeview Drive water main construction.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
I,
Opposed, motion passed. 7-8, Committee of the Whole recommendation to not adopt the draft chicken ordinance.
So just for the sake of clarity, if you guys approve this recommendation, there will continue to not be chickens allowed in the village of Elgin.
Okay, I'll make a recommendation to go with the committee of the whole to not adopt the draft for the chicken ordinance.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Do we have any discussion on this? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
I'm sorry, Mitch, your pun days are
Over, no more chicken puns, Mitch. Darn, what are you gonna do now? 7-9, property liability and workers' compensation insurance renewal with LWMMI. These are tongue twisters today.
So, we have not historically gone out for bids on insurance every year. It is an extremely lengthy process. We have only been with LMMI 1 year.
Okay,
Last year, well, actually, we've won last year, we've been 2 years now. The last year, ANSE did not opt to give us a quote. We did put it out to them as an option. Essentially, what we budgeted for this year was 30,000, I'm sorry, 60,000. The final estimate came in at 60,282. That amount that's over is the auto liability, and that's because we added a vehicle after I got the original quote.
Yep.
So it's essentially
Basically what we
it's a overall $1,700 increase from last year. And I will note that we did receive over $3,000 in dividend this past year, which offset that amount, and I do expect we will receive a dividend check again this year.
okay.
So this is just a formality, unless you tell me that I have to go and get bids, which will be
Right.
very hard to do before the end of the year.
I'll make a motion that we renew property liability and workers' compensation insurance with LWMMI.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Do you guys have any discussion? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion passed. 7-10. Health insurance renewal with Anthem.
So we budgeted for a 10% increase on our current insurance. The actual bid, when it finally came in, was a 6% increase. Just for the sake of clarity, I did ask her to go and look at options for us. The page on the front are other Anthem plans.
Mhm.
There is one plan that is cheaper by less than $3,000. However, the deductible goes up, 3,000 per
Yeah.
person, 1,000 person, 3,000 per family. And assuming that the village would not pass that deductible on to the, employees, you would essentially be incurring a potential liability of well over 21,000
Right.
to save less than 3,000. So obviously, I'm recommending we stay with our existing plan. The page on the back is outside of Anthem. It's other options. They all come in significantly higher.
Okay.
So you're proposing the 133,000?
Correct. No, I'm
125.
proposing that we stay with our current plan,
okay.
which is which will be, the upcoming year's cost will be 125,504.
Then I make a motion that the board approve the current coverage through Anthem with the price increase,
6% increase.
6% increase.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. 711. 2026 water fund budget, sewer fund budget, debt service fund budget, capital projects fund budget.
These were all reviewed at committee of the whole. Nothing changed.
Yep.
We will be doing general fund on Thursday, but these are the rest of the funds. We just need to have them approved formally.
I'll make a motion to approve the 2026 water fund, sewer fund, debt service fund, capital projects fund budgets. With a
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The village board will convene to a closed session for negotiations of land purchase. Everybody's gotta go.
You have to do a roll
Roll
call.
call.
Oh, what?
You have to roll call the board members if they want to go in closed session. So
Oh.
they all have to verbally say aye or nay.
Andrew?
Aye.
Rose?
Aye.
Christopher? Me? Aye. Sarah?
Aye.
Brad?
I don't vote.
Oh, good. Just, I thought we were going around to everybody.
Okay, we will-
Can you girls stay? Or one of you
Yes,
at
you
least?
can have, that's what I was gonna
Yeah,
ask. Who would
yeah,
you
can you
like
guys
to-
stay?
What's
Because we don't remember.
Mitch, what's
Mitch, do you have to go to the bathroom?
Anything on the chicken ordinance that kind of.
For anyone watching the live stream, as we are going
I
into
think-
closed session, I will be
yeah, I
ending the
think,
live
you know,
stream now.
In all honesty, we had just as many no's as people as wanted it. So, you know, when we look at it that way, it has